to the stage. Max is going to talk a little bit about how your brand isn't generic, and he is a 10-year digital marketing veteran that's worked with some of the top cannabis and hemp brands in the world. So put our hands together for Max and give him some love, give him some energy. We're almost at that networking reception.
Hey, everybody. Okay, so I got 5 minutes to do this. Raise your hand if you run a brand, know a brand, or run a retail store in this room. Okay. So for the last, because I built my first weed website in 2016 for Dr. Feel Good Delivers, and since then we have seen the same recurring problem over and over and over again. And for those of you who don't know, I run Dope SEO, I run Logic Ecom. And we just launched a platform called Brandr AI. And the reason we did that is because one of the major pain points I feel that a lot of people overlook, and I've had a lot of conversations, I've been having this conversation now for almost 2 years, is that when a brand launches, and it was great listening to these guys just talk about brand activation and being sure that a brand is recognizable, is that being able to launch a brand, a retail brand, a store, a cultivation, a grow, you have to have the right assets in place. And I can't tell you how many times we've been paid in full to build a website for someone that sits in limbo 3, 6, 12, 18 months because we can't get the assets we need. Logos, product photos, e-com stuff. And by the time we get them, guess what? They're all sold out. So we got to do the game all over again. So we built what I consider to be, it's a digital asset management. It's a DAM, but it's more of a BAM, which is basically brand asset management. Because inside of this, and because we work with brands coast to coast, we work with retailers coast to coast, dispensaries, ancillaries, cultivators, manufacturers, vape companies, pre-roll companies, you name it. And deadass, the biggest pain point we found was making sure that they were represented the right way. Online, in store, marketing material, promotional material, because the only thing you own online is your website. You don't own your social media, you don't own your Facebook page, you don't own your Instagram. 3/4 of this room is shadow banned, whether you realize it or not. You're not showing up in posts. You know what I mean? And if you run a brand and someone's searching for your brand and the only thing that pops up are the stores that are selling your product, you have a problem. Because there is a brand loyalty. Everybody here was just talking about it. There's brands that people are loyal to that if they can't find you, or there's only 4 stores that actually rank for your brand name, but you don't have a website that propagates, you don't have an asset library that people can find, you run the risk of being overshadowed, beat down, or just unseen compared to other larger brands. And you don't need a massive budget to do this, but you do need the right platform to do this. And when I say we've been talking about this for 2 years, we literally built from the ground up the one true, what I like to call the point of truth for brands to basically store all your logos, it sounds really rudimentary, you know what I mean? Store your logos, store your brand assets, store your hex codes, store your fonts, store your files, store your up-to-date product photos, lab tests, COAs, all the stuff your retail partners ask for when they activate you so that you can be a better partner to your retail partners. Because if you have a good brand and you have a good brand following, odds are people are going to hunt for your brand to see what's in stock. They'll get excited about the new drop. They'll get excited about the new strain. They'll get excited about the new vape flavor. But if they can't find you, or if you're only posting on Instagram and you're shadow banned, you know what I mean? Or your account just got taken down, or your website just got removed, you're going to have a hard time being a good partner to those retailers. And the way I look at it is essentially like your retail store is literally last mile delivery. And I'll give that to you. It's last mile delivery because as a brand, you can drive traffic to your retail partners and be a better partner to help drive sales. If your retail stores that you're in are doing pop-ups, you can go and promote those events. Whatever. I'm not even talking about the platform anymore. I've been so talking about this for like all day. Basically, Brandr AI, we got a booth over there. You can come talk to us. We can store all your stuff, compress it, size it. We have API keys. We can connect with basically your WordPress website. We have API keys that can functionally connect with all your point-of-sale companies as well, so that you don't have to spend 10 to 40 hours a month taking product photos, uploading them, resizing them, re-imaging them, and sending them out, asking for, can you give me permission to Google Drive? You know what I mean? Just the little pain points that we see as an agency. And I've talked to a lot of brands here today. I was like, dude, I tried to find you, and I couldn't. Can we talk about an asset library? Because liquor has it. You know what I mean? Heineken has it. You go to a Heineken store, they have an asset library for brands. Cannabis brands, for some reason, it just seems to be an overshadowed thing. And especially if you're a multi-state brand, your California packaging should not show up on a New York website or a New Jersey website. And I know I got 5 minutes, and I'm at fucking 0, but whatever. Kick me off. No, anyway, I'd love to talk to you guys about this. We launched this because, realistically, we found a pain point that I feel like is completely overshadowed. I see a lot of people shaking heads. Yes, I see the pain point. We're here to help. You know what I mean? We've been behind the scenes working with brands, working with retailers, working with everything. Our main goal is always to help our clients and our customers make more money and sell more product. You know, and the best way to do that is to build a brand asset library that lives. That isn't last year's stuff. That isn't something, it's not a screenshot photos from Google or Instagram or, you know, YouTube or whatever. You know what I mean? It's a living truth of your brand that you can help provide to your retail partners. And I would take questions, but I'm out of time. So if you want to come see me, we're over there in the corner with the spinning hologram thing and the thing. I may be just walking around because I can't sit still. So anyway, I super appreciate Ignite It for letting me get on stage and talk about this. And is that it?
That's it, bravo.
Right.
Well
appreciate
done.
everybody. Thank you so much.